Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy the King KD, and I'm back here with another NBA 2K My Team video. Today, we're going to be going over the best value cards in the game right now. We do have this lineup right here, and we are going to fill it up with all the players that I think are best for their value, There's going to be some bit more expensive options, but they're going to be worth it, and they're going to be able to compete at the highest level. And then there's also going to be some other, budget options, which are really cheap and are still pretty solid to compete. But obviously, it's not going to be the best in the world. But if you're getting started, this is some really good cards for you to use. And I'm not doing it in any specific order. And yeah, this is just part one. I'm probably going to make part two on some more best value cards. But first, I do want to start off right here with Kobe Bryant. The reason Kobe Bryant right here is going to be the best, well, not the best value, but the reason he's going to be worth his value. Let's say you're a Kobe fan and you're not able to get any of the other Kobe cards. Obviously, he has the pink diamond, which is a very expensive lock-in. So I definitely recommend getting that one if you like Kobe and you want a card to use. And if I'm being honest, I've seen a lot of people running with that card. The card's not bad at all. And then let's say you pair him up with Shaq, the duo. Obviously, running Shaq by himself, don't do that. But if you're gonna run him with the duo, that's completely fine. What that's gonna do is gonna boost his stats a little bit all around. His playmaking, a little bit of the shooting, some defense, but nothing too crazy. The main thing is the badges. He gets these badges on Hall of Fame, some gold badges, and the card is really good. And he only costs 21,000 MT. So 21,000 MT for if you think about it, a diamond Kobe. 21,000 MT, not bad at all. Next up, this time we got another card. We got a Ruby. Ruby card right here is going to be my guy, Julian Strawther. He's an 89 overall Ruby. You might be wondering, why do I got a Ruby on here? What's the reason? Is he good? The answer to that is yes. Yes, he's good. So we're going to go ahead and look at the stats and show you why. So obviously, first of all, to begin with, the card is 10,000 MT. So already for the value, really, really good. Only 10,000 MT, which you can make very easily. So you look at his stats, 92 3 ball. That's the first thing that's going to stand out. And that's what he's known for, his shooting. Then driving is solid, 87 driving layup, 85 driving dunk. Obviously, this is a Ruby. You can't be expecting no 90s. Playmaking is decent right here, 85, 86 ball handle. Defensively, he has the 84 still, 88 perimeter defense. And then, yeah, what I would do with this card, if you plan on running him, definitely give him a shoe, boost the perimeter defense, maybe the steal. And then you could really do whatever you want. Like, he's going to be running the 2 or the 3 for you. Or you could even boost the 3 ball a bit more. But if I'm being honest, you don't need to boost the 3 ball. And the reason why is because he has one of the best jumpers in the game. His jumper, this is literally his jumper, but it's literally one of the best jump shots in the game. It's smooth, it's easy to time. I bought this card. I seen somebody in Unlimited go 11 for 11 with Julian Strawther against fully competitive teams with diamonds, pink diamonds, competing in an intense game. And Julian Strawther went 11 for 11. So that's why I was like, okay, somebody went 11 for 11 with him. There's got to be something up with this card. And there was. The card just could shoot. He can shoot lights out. Now, the next one we got is the new one from the Seismic collection. It's going to be my boy Peyton Watson. I know you probably heard of him and all the hype that he's been getting. The reason this card is pretty good is because people are saying, he's like if you think about it, he's like a Kobe Bryant type of card, a budget Kobe in a way. And I see it because he has literally a little bit of everything. No yellow, no red, but he does have 2 orange, which doesn't really matter. But everything else is green for an amethyst, 21,000 MT, and you could have even pulled him from one of the free packs if you got any. But yeah, so look at the 3 ball. He gets a 93 ball and a midi. Physicals look solid. And then when it comes to inside scoring, he's going to give you a 90 driving layup, 85 driving dunk. And then everything is green, solid, nothing too crazy. Playmaking, 90 speed with the ball, 86 ball handle. Then defensively, he has a 90 perimeter, 88 steal, 90 block, 88 interior defense. Card is really good, physical, shooting, everything. If you were to give him a shoe, I would probably boost his 3 ball, perimeter defense, steal, and then ball handle, which will make that 4. And then one more, probably driving dunk if I'm being honest. Then you look at the badges. The only thing is this card doesn't get crazy badges. Obviously they're not on Hall of Fame, but he does get a lot of good ones on gold. And there's some upgradable, but I don't think you should upgrade them or need to upgrade them. And then I tried his jump shot around with him for a little bit. It's not a bad jump shot. It's actually pretty good. You just got to get the hang of it. I don't know. I was confused where to release it at first, but I could shoot with him. It's easy, not that hard. Badge-wise, amazing. Stat-wise, card is really good for 21,000 MT. Next up, we got another player, point guard, I think. Shooting guard, point guard. Dante Cunningham from the Season Rewind collection. So, here's the thing with Dante. He's 6'5". He can run the 1 for you on a budget, or he can run the 2. 21,000 MT. That's really a lot of the amethyst here. So he gives you 92 3-ball, 89 midi. Physical, they're pretty good. 80 driving dunk, 89 driving layup. Slashing is nothing crazy, but then when it comes to playmaking, 90 speed with ball and ball handle, as well as pass accuracy. Then defensively, he gives you 90 perimeter defense and an 84 steal. Obviously, this card is not as good as the Peyton Watson card stat-wise, but this card is 6'5", and he could run the point guard position for you. And then he has some really good shooting badges right here in Hall of Fame. And he gets a lot of badges. As you can see, he got all of these badges, gold, silver. And then, yeah, the card is just really good. A lot of people use him, you know, if they're on a budget. He got a lot of hot spots except for 3 spots. Top of the key, inside the arc, and a little to the left of the baseline. But the card is pretty good. Decent. Nothing too crazy, but for 21,000 MT, 100% worth it. Next up right here, we're going to have a few New Year's resolution cards. First of which being Kenyon Martin. The reason Kenyon Martin's a dog, first thing, you see he's a Ruby, right? And let me pull this up real quick. Kenyon Martin. Right there, he's an 89 overall. He's a Ruby, and he's only 8,366. And this card has been used for salary cap, which is a good option. But if you are just getting started, you could definitely add him to the team. And here's the good thing. You give him Evo, he's an amethyst. He's an amethyst for only 8,000 MT. Obviously, you gotta do the challenge to give him the Evo, which is like 23 pointers, which is not bad at all because his 3-pointer compared to other cards, he got a 59, so he's gonna be able to green. But obviously, he's not gonna make them all the time. But then when you give him the Evo, he's gonna be a pretty good shooter. His jump shot is not the best. But then you go look at his stats: 90 standing dunk, driving layup, driving dunk, playmaking. Don't worry about that. But then 85 block, 85 perimeter, 85 interior defense. He's 6'9". He's gonna be able to play defense everywhere. But you gotta remember, for 8,000 MT, you obviously are not gonna get the best card in the game. That's why this is the best value card. So this, for 8,000 MT, this is literally the best you can get. If I'm really being honest, hot spots from everywhere except for top of the key. He gets you 3 Hall of Fame badges: post rider, corner specialist, rebound chaser, and tons of golds. And yeah, nothing too crazy, but the card is really good on paper for only 8,000 MT. Next up, for the second New Year's resolution card, let me give him that Evo right there. Evo into amethyst. Alright, next up we got right here, Herbert Jones. This card is going to be much cheaper. Obviously, he's a Sapphire, which Evo's to a Ruby. Let me give him that Evo right there. So we're going to go pull up his card right now. Herbert Jones. Why do I like Herbert Jones? Why? Look at the offense. 78 offense, 98 defense. With this card, you're not really getting offense. But you look at the price, 3,486. 3,486 MT. You're getting an elite level lockdown. Now give him an Evo. What happens? Boom. Now he is good offensively. That's what I like. Obviously, you see how he got all the boost on the shooting badges. Hold on, let's just take a look. No shooting badges whatsoever. Cannot shoot. Look at the badges. No shooting badges. You give him the Evo. He has every single badge on gold except for Space Creator, which is insane, which is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy for 3,000 MT if you're looking at it. 88 3-ball, 90 midi. Inside scoring, nothing crazy. 80 driving dunk, 79 driving layup. Playmaking, don't worry about that. So shooting is solid. Inside scoring and playmaking, nothing, crazy. Pretty mid. But here's what we're here for. Remember, the card is 6'7". Yeah, the card is 6'7". You go here, 92 perimeter defense, 88 interior defense, 93 steal, 90 block. Stats are all good on defense. You go here on the defensive end. He has all of these badges on gold, as you can see. 94 feet, challenger, chase down, clamps, fast feet, glove, interceptor, right stick ripper. all these badges are what you need on defense. So if you got a card like him, remember 3,000 MT for this insane lockdown. You see, he's 500. If you want to use him in salary cap, you could definitely use him there too. You need some bench players for salary cap, he can come in there. You need help on defense, he's going to be able to lock down some of the other team's best players with no problem whatsoever. Next up, for the last New Year's resolution card, we have my boy Mitchell Robinson. I know I went over these cards quite some times in my what was it? Where's this card at? There we go. In my salary cap videos, because these cards are really good for salary cap, these three, but they're also really good budget options if you want to use them. Obviously, give him the Evo, he becomes a Ruby. Mitchell Robinson, this card is also going to be the same price as Herbert Jones, 3,486. But give him the Evo, he can shoot now, 81 3 ball, 89 midi, 87 close shot, and then inside scoring, 84 driving left, 85 standing and driving dunk. Nothing really crazy on playmaking. 90 interior defense, 90 block, 84 steal, and 79 perimeter defense. Really solid card. He's 7 feet tall. 7 feet tall. He's going to play good for you. Look at his badges. He gets these shooting badges. No playmaking badges. Not as many finishing badges that I would want. But you got to remember, what do you want for 3,000 MT? MT, you're just spending 3,000 MT. You're not going to get the best player in the game. You're not going to get 13 halves. You're not. That's just not gonna happen. You could get 3,000 MT from less than one domination game, less than one unlimited game. You could get that very easily. So that shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. Now, before we start getting into, this one's actually gonna be a bit more expensive than the other ones. But what I do want to say is, if you logged in every day of this week so far, all the way up until Saturday or Sunday, you're gonna get a free card of Miles Turner. But let's say you were to buy him. Still think he's worth his value for 42,000 MT. The reason this card is good, also he does have a 2,000 salary cap if you would like to use him. 6'11", 86 3 ball, 90 midi, 92 close shot. He can shoot. Jump shot is nice. Inside score, 90 standing dunk. Everything else is really good. 85 driving dunk, 84 layup. Nothing on playmaking, but when it comes to defense, he has a 90 interior defense with a 94 block, 84 perimeter defense, and an 80 steal. And then 90 offense and defensive rebounding. Physicals are pretty solid. And then badge-wise, he gives you 3 Hall of Fame defense badges: Anchor, Post Lockdown, Immovable Enforcer. Then some other solid ones. Obviously, he doesn't get these ones, which are really meant for like perimeter defenders, which is understandable, considering that he's almost 7 feet tall. And then he does have a 7'4" wingspan. He's going to play elite level defense, especially with that 94 block. And then if you give him a boost to like his 3 ball, to his interior perimeter defense, slashing, standing dunk, whatever you want to do, it will make the card better. Obviously, you have freedom to do whatever you want to do with your cards. You can give them whatever. You could really change the whole projection of your card. Now we're gonna get a bit. Actually, before we get a bit pricey, let me just do the last kind of budget one. It's gonna be Caleb Houston. Caleb Houston from the Season Rewind. When this card came out, I don't know, I feel like most people were more hyped about Caleb Houston than they were for other cards for some reason. But 10,000 MT, 10,000 MT, 6'8", small forward shooting guard, 92 3 ball, 86 midi. Inside scoring, horrible. I'm gonna be honest, horrible. Physicals, solid, obviously. Then you come here to playmaking. He can play make pretty decent. 86 speed with the ball, 86 ball handle. Then the defense, 90 perimeter defense, 88 steal, 90 lateral quickness, rebounding, nothing. But what makes this card good, first, is his jumper, and then he can play defense for you. He's only 10,000 MT, but then you look at his badges, right? You gotta remember, it's not only about stats, it's also about badges. You look, he has almost every shooting badge except for Space Creator and Post Fade Phantom, which you don't need. And then he has every single shooting badge on gold except for Midi Magician, which is on silver. Then when it comes to playmaking, he gives you Unpluckable, Needle Threaded, Touch Passer on gold. And then these badges on silver. Defensively, he has the essential badges of a perimeter shooting guard, small forward defender, 94 feet, ankle braces, challenger, clamps, fast feet, off-ball pass. Those are on gold. But then he does have gloves, interceptor, right stick ripper, and pogo stick and pig dodger on silver. But all those badges are what you need. Obviously, they're not gold Hall of Fame for each and every single one. But it's 10,000 MT. Card is really good for its value, if I'm being honest. And then His hot spots, he has a 92 3 ball, but he doesn't have hot spots from everywhere, which is strange. But that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna move on, and now we are gonna go ahead and get started with the power, not the power forward, the center position. And I feel like with this card, you can obviously it's not really position locked, but it kind of is. But right here we're gonna have Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo is the center slash power forward, but I do recommend running him at the power forward position because he is 6'9". So when you go play against Kristaps Porzingis and Victor Wembanyama and then Yao Ming when he comes out, he's gonna have some trouble obviously. So run him at the 4. 6'9", 79 3 ball. But let me just tell you something. That 3 ball rating, ignore it. Just imagine he has a 93 ball, if I'm being honest. His jumper is so easy to time that I didn't even know he had a 79 3 ball. I pulled him from my free pack, when you do your agendas for the breakout card. Yeah, I pulled Diamond Bam Adebayo, and I went to go play with him, shoot with him, and he was shooting really, really good. Liked his jump shot. And I didn't even know he only had a 79 3 ball, which really does not phase him at all. 92 midi. Then he comes to inside scoring. 90 from top to bottom, except for hands, which I don't think that matters. 90 standing dunk, driving dunk, layup. That's what you really need. Go to playmaking. Playmaking is solid, but you're obviously not going to be playmaking with him. And then physical is really good. 92 speed, 90 vertical, 97 stamina, 90 strength. But here's what I like about this card so much. Go to defense. 93 interior defense, 93 perimeter defense, 90 steal, 92 block. This guy can guard the other team's point guard, and he can guard the other team's big man. That's how good this card is. You look at the stats, the card is insane when it comes to defense. That's literally what he's meant for, Obviously, finishing badges are pretty decent. 3 Hall of Fames, shooting badges. That's really my only problem, that he doesn't get shooting badges, but I don't think he really needs them, especially for like a 4. But playmaking badges, big driver on Hall of Fame, some other ones on gold. But here we go, he has every defensive badge in the game, from gold to Hall of Fame. He has Hall of Fame anchor, box out beast, clamps, immovable enforcer, pogo stick, post lockdown, rebound chaser. And then on gold, he has everything else. 94 feet, challenger, chase down, fast feet, glove interceptor, right stick ripper, workhorse. The badges that you need. That's why I have Bam Adebayo here. Really, really great card. Next up, we got Chris Webber, who's also a power forward. Chris Webber right here from the Electric Collection. I slept on this card, if I'm being honest. I didn't think this card was good at first. So, yeah, let's just break it down. 6'10". You gotta remember that he's 6'10", power forward, center. Gives you 85 3 ball, 90 midi, 95 close shot. Inside scoring, really, really great. 94 driving layup, 95 driving dunk, 85 standing dunk. Everything is solid over here. 90 speed with the ball, 86 ball handle. Can play make if you need him to, but he doesn't need to, if I'm being honest. Physical is really, really good right there. Rebounding, 96 offense and defensive rebounding. Defense in 89 perimeter and interior. And then 80 steal and 85 block rating. So the only thing I would do with this card is boost his interior perimeter blocker steal, and then maybe the 3 ball. Those are really the only 4 or 5 things that I would do, because we're gonna look at his badges. His badges are really good, but if he had like a higher block rating, it would finish the card and make him much better. Because obviously, elite slashing, great shooting, great rebounding. What more can you expect? And you got to think about it. He's 94,000 MT, which is really, really good for that price. And because a lot of diamonds cost a bit more. So we're going to look at the badges right here, finishing badges. He has almost every finishing badge. Has 5 on Hall of Fame, the rest on gold, elite badges. 1 Hall of Fame shooting badge, which is catch and shoot. Then he has some other decent ones, blinders, claymore, catch and shoot. Corners, not catch and shoot, corner specialist, green machine, guard up. The solid badges you need. Playmaking badge, he has 1 Hall of Fame, the rest on gold, except for 6 badges that he's missing. 4 Hall of Fame defensive badges, anchor, box out beast, post lockdown, rebound chaser. Those are what you need. He has the 85 block and has half anchor, which is crazy to think about. Obviously, Hall of Fame rebound chaser because his rebounding is really great. Then on gold, he has brick wall, challenger, chase down, clamps, immovable enforcer, interceptor, off ball pest, pogo stick, and workhorse. Really, really great and good level badges for a power forward. And let me go back to the lineup. I think I forgot to tell you guys the price of Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo actually costs right now, his price is standing at 126,000 MT. But for that price, obviously this is best value. For that price, he is elite. Elite, one of the best power forwards you can get for 126,000 MT. I think if you need a power forward to play on your team, Bam can do it. Bam can do it. If you have that much MT, you're willing to spend it on a power forward looking for an upgrade, he's the move. I like him better than Chris Webber, but obviously Chris Webber is a bit cheaper. Now we're going to move on. We got 2 more cards left. First one, we're going to go ahead and put my boy Devin Booker. Devin Booker is still a great card to this day. Came out with the Tis the Season card. The only thing with this card that he lacks is defense, but you got to remember, what's the best way to counter bad defense? Great offense. And that's what exactly this card is going to provide. 6'5", 99 offense, 89 defense, as you can see. 94 3-ball, 96 midi, 94 close shot. Before we get started, let's just say Devin Booker has one of the nicest jump shots in the game. His fade is super nice, super efficient, easy to green. Inside score, 92 driving left, 80 driving dunk. I didn't even know he had 80 driving dunk. He could slash pretty good for 80 driving dunk. I use this card a lot. A lot of people still use this card. And he's 123,000 MT, which is really good for a 3 hunting point guard if you want to run. Obviously, I wouldn't run him at the shooting guard. I'd rather have a defensive shooting guard and then have a point guard that can hunt for threes, and create plays for other players on the team. Physicals are good, and then playmaking is solid. 88 speed ball, 88 ball handle. I really thought his playmaking was a bit higher, but he played really good for that, so it doesn't even matter. 86 perimeter defense and an 80 steal. Obviously, with the lack of badges, it's not really gonna make a big difference. He had some on silver, but silver badges don't really do anything at the end of the day. But then you come here to his shooting badges. Obviously, he gives you 6 Hall of Fames. Limitless, Deadeye, Catch and Shoot, Blinders, Agent 3, Midi Magician, obviously Midi Magician. Then on gold, you got Green Machine, Guard Up, Open Looks, Claymore, Comeback Kid, Corner Specialist, 3 points. All these really good badges. Playmaking wise, every badge except for 2 on silver, a lot on gold, and 4 on Hall of Fame. Really good. And then, yeah, like I said, defense, kind of a liability in a way. And then for the final card, we got one of my favorite point guards. One of my favorite point guards. I still run him very, very often. Right now, I have him coming off the bench because I am trying out new cards such as Oscar Robinson before I sell them. Because I do have some sellable point. Did I just do Devin Booker again? Yeah. So this card is Dante DiVincenzo. Breakout card. Now the first thing that I do want to say, 94 overall point guard. You might be wondering why is he here? Well, if you didn't know, he only cost 84,000 MT since he came out. And he's 6'4" at the point guard position. Obviously, you might be like, oh, he's a short point guard. Woo, woo, woo. 94 3-ball, 88 midi, 92 close shot. 3-ball is really good. His jump shot is really good, but it's kind of slow. Once you get used to it, you're gonna be greening every single time. Really good 3-ball. Once you get used to it, obviously a lot of jumpers are slow in the game, but once you get the hang of it, he'll be all right. 80 driving dunk, 92 driving layup, playmaking, 90 speed ball, 88 ball handle, 90 pass sack. Really good for the playmaking. Physical is pretty good right here. Then when it comes to defense, he has 88 interior defense. For a 6'4" point guard, he has 88 interior defense. Quite crazy. Perimeter defense, 94. 98 still. Let me say that again. 98 still rating. Obviously, you already know what the badge is going to be looking like on defense. Then, everything else is pretty good here. Rebounding at a 75. It doesn't matter. Look at the defensive badges. Hall of Fame, he has 7. 94 feet, clamps, fast feet, glove, interceptor, pick dodger, right stick ripper. The only things that would have made this card more better, but obviously would have kind of made it a bit overpowered, would have been challenger and ankle braces maybe, card badges like that. But obviously I'm looking forward to Dante's next card, and I like that 2K made this card really good for a cheap price, if I'm being honest, for 84,000 MT. Because if you look at the other top point guards in the game, they are extremely expensive. You look at them like Luka, one of the best point guard in the game. Not the free one, the New Year's resolution one, the one with defense. That's the best point guard in the game. But he costs 250k, 260k, which you don't want to spend. So 84,000 MT, not that hard to get. Really good. So this is the final list right here for the best value players in the game, in my opinion. This is gonna be part 1. Make sure I leave a like and subscribe if you would like to see a part 2. Comment down below who's your favorite player from here, and do you have any of them, and who are interested in getting for your team. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.